Okay, so now we're going to create our there anchor chart in our writer's workshop notebook. So this is your other notebook that you should have for my class. Okay, so if you don't have another notebook handy, just go ahead and if you have a piece of paper, you can create the anchor chart on a piece of paper. Try to go and ask your parents to buy you another composition book if you don't have a second one for my class. So this is our writing notebook, our writer's workshop notebook. Okay, so today for writing, what we're going to do, this is the first page in our writer's workshop notebook. So in our writer's workshop notebook, the title, okay, I'm trying to have it focus. The title, well, what I would like for you to do is actually, you can do this on the very first page or you can do it on the second page. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the second page just in case I want to do a table of contents later for this page. So what I'm going to do, maybe skip 2 pages. I'll skip 2. So just in case I want to do a table of contents. But for this, this page, what has helped a lot of students here is actually write on this page sideways. So I'm going to put it sideways like this, and I'm going to create 2 lines for 3 sections. Okay, so let me go ahead and make my 2 lines because we're going to talk about 3 words. Okay, that's a little off. It's okay. So our first word, pay attention to how I write the word at the top. Okay, so I'm going to write it twice, the word twice, the actual way, and then the way that I want you to just kind of use as to remind you a little trick, okay, to remind you how what these words mean. So first word that we're going to look at is there, spelled as, and it's going to be spelled as T. So this is the real how you actually write it, okay? So how you actually write this word, there, T-H-E-I-R, right? T-H-E-I-R, but a little way that could help us remember this is drawing it just for this anchor chart, okay? We're going to draw it like this. So T, H, E, and then the I, excuse me, the I, we're going to make it a little head, a little human figurehead, and then a body. So I'm going to tell you why in a second with the definition. Okay? So try to make it look like an I and then the R. Okay? Like that. So the reason why I had you write it this way to help you remind you is because this word, T-H-E-I-R, means belongs to someone, comma, a group, comma, or a couple, semicolon, possessive form. So this is a possessive form. Okay? Belongs to someone, a group, or a couple. Possessive form. And an example of this word, I'm going to write an example of this word in a sentence. So example, and then down here we're going to draw a little picture. Example, oh, spelled that wrong. Let me get some white out. Actually, I'll just write it like this. Okay. Example. Their, I'm going to underline there, dog has many spots. Okay, and down here I'm going to draw a little dog with some spots. And then a boy and a little girl over here because their dog has spots. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a little girl. And a little boy. So whose dog has spots? Their dog has spots. And I'm going to draw the little spots on the dog. So their dog, the girl and the boy, their dog has spots. Okay? Because the dog belongs to the boy and the girl. Alright, so we're going to keep going, and we're going to write up here, T-H-E-R-E. And then for this word, I'm actually going to have you underline the word here in the word there. Okay? Because it actually means a place or position. This word actually means a place or position. But I'm also going to show you another way that it could help you remember. So T-H-E, and then the R, we're going to make it into an arrow. Like it's pointing to a location or a place or position, okay? So, to help you remember, I drew the arrow in the middle of the word there, okay? Or here, because this word, T-H-E-R-E, means a place or position. Okay? A place or position. Now, I'm going to write an example of this word in a sentence. So, example, the books are over there. Period. I'm going to underline that word because that's the word we were talking about. And down here I'm going to draw some books. So, and then I'm going to draw an arrow to the books in a second. Okay. I'm going to draw an arrow to the books. So the books are over there. There means a place or position. T-H-E-R-E. A place or position. Okay? And then the last version of there is The correct way to spell it when you're writing it or when you see it this way, it's They apostrophe, okay, R-E. But the way I want you, the little advice or the little trick that I'm going to show you, but you're not going to actually write it this way, right? So these, you don't actually write it this way, but you're going to write it they, and then instead of the apostrophe, you're going to write a tiny little A, and then R-E, okay? Because this word means actually a contraction. So contraction is two words put together. Contraction meaning they are. Okay? So this word actually means they are. This word actually means they are. So that's why we drew the little, we wrote the little A up there instead of the apostrophe, just for a reminder. Okay? And then what we're going to draw for this one, well, our example first is, so we're going to write example down here. And the example is there. Don't forget that apostrophe in between the Y and the R-E. In between the Y and the R. They're eating honey. Okay? They're eating honey. And down here, I'm going to draw two little bears eating honey. Okay. So this is all that we're going to do for this anchor chart. Make sure you study it so you know the difference between all of these, okay? Because we might see it soon. We might see these words soon. You might be tested on these, okay? So make sure you know the difference between them. For help now, for practice, you are going to practice using some of these words with the assignment below. This is what you're going to turn in, is the assignment, the practice. So you're going to look at what the sentences are that I'm asking you, and you're going to say which one of these would best fit in the blank, okay? So you are going to go ahead and you can use this anchor chart to help you while you're writing the sentences in the blanks, these words in the blanks, okay? So use this to help you figure those out. So the assignment, you can either write out the words, write out the sentences. I'm going to post the picture, in the assignment after this video. So what you're going to do is go ahead and either you can take a picture of the sentences with the blanks filled out with one of these words in your notebook. So the next clean page, you can either write it out here or you can type it in the text entry box. Either one is fine. I just want you to make sure you are practicing using these words, okay?